nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Jim Wells County Commissioners Court for today, May 9th, 10:15, now in session. Public testimony, agenda item number 3. I don't think we have any public testimony. Agenda item number 4, discuss, consider, and take action regarding response to the weather event of May 8th, 2025. We're currently doing all our assessments needed to verify if we need to apply for a disaster declaration. We have all our crews out there right now making their assessments. We have all the precincts. I'll let the commissioners speak here in just a little while on what they're doing as far as damage assessments and as far as debris removal. We've had a whole bunch of power outages. We have 5,300 people without power. We have been in close contact with AEP and Oasis Power Electric. Each one of those agencies are working tirelessly to get our power back and going. We also have other agencies around here that have deployed to Jim Wells County to provide their services. We appreciate those guys. Texas Emergency Management Systems is here. At this point, we are trying to take care of our residents as much as we can. Currently, we have the Red Cross station at the Merchants Building at the fairgrounds, and they're taking anyone who needs assistance at this time. Oh, yes. You what now? The Red Cross is just pulled up here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have Red Cross also at the fire station here, and the Alice Fire Station. And commissioners, would y'all want to add anything right now before we get started?
Sure, Judge. I'm Precinct 4 County Commissioner. When in the Precinct 4 in Bembolt, we were out till about 2 o'clock last night, removing debris and brush from the roadways. Everything got cleared last night, and this morning we're out and about just either picking it up or cutting it up, small areas. A lot of wind damage, a lot of roofs got flown off. We checked up on most people, the elderlies, and everything was okay. Not too much water flood, mostly wind, but it's all cleared up right now. The Bembo Padilla Blanco School shut down. They're only allowing the staff to come in. The students were called off, so everything's pretty much up and going. The electricity, for the most part, they're saying, like you were saying earlier, it's going to be a while before they get it back on. So if you see wires or anything on the roadway, please stay away from it. It could go on any minute, so please stay safe.
Thank you, Huicho. George Aguilar, Commissioner, Precinct 1. At this moment, I still have road crews out there removing debris from roadways. Last night, it was kind of difficult to actually go through every roadway and clear up the debris, but we did stay up till about 2 o'clock in the morning and removed a lot of big trees that had fallen over some streets, and this morning we continued doing the same thing. We had a lot of damage on 1554 and 2507. We have several poles down, wires on the street, and we got DOT to help us on that road closure. So, Eric, thank you. Thanks. I just want to make sure that when we need help and we contact those agencies for help, that we have somebody that we can depend on. That's my priority, and make sure that public safety is number one in everybody's mind. At nighttime, it's kind of difficult to see everything, the amount of damage that has been done. unfortunately, this morning when sun came up, we saw a lot more than what we saw last night. So having said that, we're doing the best we can. Just bear with us. And if you see any power down, like we just said, just let us know. And then we can call AEP or they can call AEP and report those line downs. But I recommend nobody getting near a power line. Most of them go off because of circuit breakers, but you never know. It's better to be safe than sorry. That's all I got.
We all had basically the same problems last night. Till this morning, we actually realized, the wind damage. So until we have a good assessment, we'll proceed with that, Right now, we just have to assess everything and then move on with the recovery. I think we have somebody, a company that will help us with the recovery, Lance.
So before we go into that, just as some of the commissioners mentioned, we do have the power, and that's what I'm most concerned about for our residents, especially for our elderly. If there's any issues with elderly that have machines, breathing machines, or any apparatuses that need power, please call us and let us know. We have the resources to get the help. We just need to know who needs it. So that being said, please, our communication lines are open. And I know that I got a lot of calls personally on my cell phone about power lines that are down at their homes, maybe touching their roofs or maybe in their yards. If you still have power, please do not touch that power line. And please, I know y'all, everybody's calling us, and we may send somebody out there, but the liability of us handling that emergency, it's not conducive. So AEP and NEC has to be the one who removes that or moves any of those live wires. And again, if there's any poles that are down on the roads and you're going to go around them, please be diligent on what you're going to. We have some soft ground out there. People are getting stuck. People are getting stuck in the ditches. So please be aware of that. We continue to work tirelessly to make sure that everything is okay. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Lance Brown, our emergency management coordinator. He'll talk about the debris management, and we'll move forward on the planning.
Thank you.
So the number, Lance Brown, Jim Wells County Emergency Management, the number, if you do see a down power line, is gonna be 361-668-0341. That is the non-emergency number for Jim Wells County. Call them with the dispatchers. They'll have a timestamp on it and they'll be able to keep all that information in. And then they'll send a deputy out there as well. And then that way they can get a hold to AP and they can flag the exact pinpoint, get the exact pole number and all that. So that's a very important phone number, 361-668-0341. As far as us on the county side, like Judge said, and all the commissioners said, man, we were extremely lucky yesterday. We responded very well. We recovered, and as of right now, 10:25 a.m., we have not had any records of loss of lives. Yes, we have had some damage, but we're going to recover from that. That's no problem. Right now, what we got is we have some state of Texas reps here, TDEMS, Texas Department of Emergency Management. Patrick and I from the city of Alice, we've been working extremely close together and sharing the resources. We asked TDEMS for a damage assessment team. ISTIF is coming in, Incident Support Task Force. They're putting together a team that's going to come and help us with our ISTAT. And what that's going to be is just like when we had our tropical storm a few months ago, we're going to generate a QR code and we're going to go out there and assess the damage. So if you do have damages, pictures is what you're going to need to upload to the ISTAT. We do have a VAL coming, VAL, and that's a volunteer county liaison officer from TDEMS. So if you have debris that's on your property, we're making arrangements right now. Judge and I, we have another meeting right after this with some seniors from TDEM to see about the threshold and about getting other resources in here for our monitoring and our debris contract. We do have that established right now, but that's gonna go to see if it's gonna meet the state threshold and the federal threshold on that. So we are working for sure on getting that. We will release another public information. We'll go live on Facebook to push that out. So if everybody wants to share that, showing you, exactly what you do. If you have debris on your property, we'll push it to the ditch, and then that way we can go in there because the county cannot go onto private property. So we just ask everybody just to continue to stay safe. Like everybody said, if you do see down power lines, please do not touch them because they're coming on and off at a moment's notice. We do have resources. So if you're elderly, some it's already been almost 13 hours or so since the storm has blown in. So we are 100% in the recovery stage now instead of the response stage. So one thing that I really pride myself on yesterday in our conference, we had a hurricane conference yesterday, and one thing that was really kudos is to our commissioners, our county judge, and then to our residents of Jim Wells County of how resilient we are. Whenever we open up a warming center, out of 38,000 people, we have one participant. That's because people are relying on other family members and stuff like that. We do have, like Judge said, we do have the Red Cross out of here. They got deployed last night. Last night was an extremely long night. They were out here. We were out here till 4 a.m. The Ladies Auxiliary Building is where we were gonna potentially start housing and taking people in that needed help and shelters. However, we have had some damage at the fairgrounds, and the power was not on. So we moved it to the Merchants Building with the help of Patrick Thomas and his men. We deployed about 20 or 30 cots. Red Cross brought some blankets just in case we needed to take any intakes. As of last night, there was no participants. We have taken phone calls of people that have had catastrophic damage to their house. We had a meeting earlier, Judge and I, with and a few other people. We met with the National Weather Service, and they are out right now determining where this thing started. What is it? Was it a straight line cell, a supercell that blew through? Was it a small tornado? From preliminary thoughts, they're thinking that it is just a massive supercell. They said that our neighbors next in Nueces County, that all the storms collided and they really took it a lot worse wind-wise than we did. They were a little bit more blessed because it was a little bit more rural area. But nonetheless, we are in our recovery stage. We are here to help 100%, and we'll be pushing out more information with the help of TDEMS later on.
Thank you very much, Lance. Does anybody have any questions for Lance before? If no questions, we've been working very closely with the city of Alice and with Patrick Thomas, our EMC for Alice, and we've contacted. Actually, last night, a lot of things were happening last night that were happening quick, and we had to be very diligent. And we contacted all our nursing homes. I want everybody to know that all the nursing homes they have their own emergency plan. So we are confident that all our leaders in those facilities, that they do a good job when we have an emergency like this. And one thing that we really are happy about is that we have good communications with them. And luckily that when they lost power, they were able to regain their power pretty quick. And that was a good thing. We also were keeping in close contact with all our schools, the superintendents, making sure that we were, that they were okay and that their school buildings were okay. Very difficult for them as it is for us to make the decisions whether you're going to have school or you're not going to have school, or you're going to be open or you're not going to be open. And as far as the county is concerned, I'm very concerned about employees, because some of them drive up to 40 to 50 miles to come to work. And when they have no power and they have their kids to take care of, and then worried about how they're going to get on the roads and come to work, then we have to make difficult decisions. And the decision was to not to have the employees come to work today. Mr. Patrick, you know, I'm very grateful that we have great people in our cities and great people for our emergency management, because Mr. Patrick has a lot of experience and we've been working very closely. Mr. Patrick, would you like to address the court at this time?
So just pretty much Lance and the judge have pretty much filled you guys in on everything that occurred last night. We did have the significant severe weather that came through our town and our communities, and the damage is significant, and we've all kind of seen that. There's a lot of things happening. It's just important to be patient. We'll be putting some information out here pretty quick. We just finished having a meeting with our EOC over at the City of Alice, and the mayor and the city manager are here with me today. Right now we're focusing on debris. There's a lot of debris out there. There's a lot of brush out there, and it's important that the public know how to get that debris to the right places, so that our crews can get in there to clean up the debris and pick it up. So we can't go onto private property to pick up the brush. So we're not going to be able to go into your backyards and pick up the downed tree. But if you get that tree to the edge of the property, we can get there and we can get that cleaned up. So be expecting some of that information to come out through our website, through our Facebook and social media facets. The other thing is the debris removal is a huge thing, but the next thing is going to be reporting in that damage. As Lance mentioned, ISTAT is going to be very important. So be looking out for some of that messaging that's going to start coming out to get some of that. You can self-report your ISTAT information. You don't need to wait for one of us or for somebody from the state to come in and capture that information. You can submit that information yourself. I believe through the ISTAT portal, you can submit up to 10 pictures. So we ask that the more pictures, the better, because that helps us capture what the true damage was at that property. So if you do need help with that, we will have people here, in probably by the end of the day is what we're hoping for, is to have some people in place to be able to help people capture that data and capture that damage. We're working real close with our state partners, and we're going to continue to. We have a meeting right after this to kind of coordinate some of those efforts with TDEM and some of the other state partners throughout the state. As far as emergency response goes, that's primarily what I do on the fire side, and so just want the public to know that last night we were very fortunate. The state of Texas, through our Division of Emergency Management, was able to have staff close by. We had a strike team of fire engines with paramedics and firefighters on those trucks that they were like 30 minutes away from us when the storm hit. So, and you're talking about fire trucks from Fort Worth, Sanger. If you look outside across the street, the station, you'll see all these different names on the fire trucks. They're all here. We're working closely. A big thanks to the state for providing those to us. But they tied in with our local firefighters and were able to respond to every incident that was reported to us last night. So we're very grateful for that. In addition to that, in anticipation for the severe weather that was coming through, there were some boat teams that were in town, and they're still in town. I don't know how long they'll be here. That's going to be up to the state to decide where they need to pre-position those resources, but we do appreciate that. And those resources tie in with our local resources, and we work together to make sure that the citizens are protected. With that, if you have any questions, Judge?
I got a question. First of all, thank you very much, and I see the mayor and the city manager here. Thank you all very much for working together. Can you elaborate a little bit on, there's a lot of people on Facebook, going on Facebook saying that it was a tornado, blah, 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 blah. How come the sirens didn't go off? We have sirens around the area. Can you explain a little bit
Sure.
what the situation is there?
So we do have a total of 7 sirens throughout the county. Most of them-
7?
There's 7 of them. Most of them are in the city. There's 2 of them that are out in the county. And so the way those sirens work is the National Weather Service will issue a tornado warning. And once a tornado warning is issued for a specific area, that's when those sirens will go off. Last night, there was not a tornado warning. We don't have any confirmation that there was a tornado. Everything that the National Weather Service is telling us is, and of course, they're still in town right now doing their survey and their assessment to determine exactly what it was. But everything that they're telling us leads to a straight line wind event. So what came through was straight line winds. And we had a good conversation with them before the meeting, and they kind of shared some of the ways that they determine things. And so when your power poles are snapped, they can gauge how fast the winds were depending on how high the snap is on that power pole. And so some of the areas we can assume that there was 90-mile-per-hour winds, and then there were some areas that had up to 120-mile-per-hour winds. And so because of how widespread that was and the type of damage it was, everything is pointing towards a straight line wind event and not a tornado event.
And there's some poles that are not snapped, that were just leaning over because of flooding in that area. So it's a difference.
So, but yes, to answer your question, that's how that works. There was not a tornado. Had there been a tornado warning, sirens would have gone off.
Just wanted to clear that, because there's a lot of
Yeah, we're getting the same
misinformation on the
questions.
Facebook right now, so. Thank you.
Any other questions, Judge?
No, I don't. Does anybody else have any questions for Mr. Patrick? Once again, thank you, Patrick. And
Thank you, sir.
We got a great team. We've got some great team members that are here to work with us and on the state level. So we're gonna be okay.
And thank you for the guys in Bemble. I know they were out there last night. They
Yeah,
helped us out a
yeah.
lot, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Lance Brown, Jimos County Emergency Management. One thing that I really want to say thank you to is to our partners in Legions. Man, they were lights out last night. We were getting hit real hard with people trapped inside the house, down power lines. You know, the response was chaotic last night for the first 30 to 45 minutes. Roland Parillas came, Miss Stephanie Roth. We were on the phone. They took our phone calls, you know, late at nighttime and Roland stayed with us until 3:30 last night. He was tracking all the units. He got extra units coming in to respond. We did have some wrecks. So I just really want to put it on the record and say thank you so much to Allegiance for their hard work and their fast response and helping the city and the county. So I just wanted to leave that noted.
And as you can see, we have our Commissioner Renee Kirchhoff. She's in Orange Grove. She has a little bit more traveling to do to come. I spoke to her over the phone. She is out there. She's assessing their damages over there and working tirelessly also to make sure that they're okay in that area. I did have a question that was texted me from the audience out there. Why wasn't the superintendents called in for this meeting? And the only thing that I can say is we spoke to superintendents, and we know that they were having school, or they were having late start, or they were trying to assess their own damages. So at this point, what we're doing here, might not happen the way it's happening now. The only reason why it's happening now is because the damages were held in a certain area. If we would get something like a tropical storm or a hurricane that's all around the county, we may not be able to be doing this. We're going to be out there doing what we need to be doing to make sure that everything is okay. But we also have the sheriff. Sheriff, would you like to address the court at this time and the people at this time?
Guy Baker, Sheriff of Jim Mills County. I just want to say, as far as our response, we deployed all of our the sheriff's office's resources last night. We went out and, of course, went road by road, trying to first find anyone that needed any kind of medical assistance. There was a lot of the roads blocked by debris and down power lines. But we were out there, and with the commissioners, helping us out to clear out those roads. We also brought in, had some assistance from the local other police departments. Freer Police Department sent people out to help us, Falfurrias as well. So thank you to them. Our 911, everything, all is still operational. Everything is going. Generators work well. And if you see an issue, just call that number given, or even call 911 if you don't have it. And because there we have that way we can note down the address and the position. And if you see any kind of spark lines or anything like that, we'll send a deputy out there to close that area off. But it's a great response by everybody. Thanks, Judge, commissioners, and everybody working together. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Any questions for me?
Does anybody out in the audience would like to address the court or our residents at this time?
City manager.
Mayor or city manager, no, you're good? Okay, all right.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Commissioners. I'm Michael Esparza, City Manager, City of Alice. Of course, we were up late last night, but I just wanted to let our citizens know that we have a good team working, along with the state of Texas, TDM, the task force from the Texas Forest Service, and the task force. We have a lot of moving parts, and we couldn't have done what we did last night if it wasn't with the cooperation from all the different entities as well. So we had fire crews from different states, even Fort Worth, Sanger, Bedford, Orange Grove. And so a lot of people coming together to kind of take care of a situation like this. And it's really reassuring, and I think our citizens should be reassured that we cooperate very well, and having a big organization like the state of Texas helping us in TDM really goes a long way. The citizens of Alice, we didn't have any interruption in services last night. Water was running, wastewater was running, and our street crews were out there taking care of streets and down trees, and our police and fire, of course, were doing their job. But I do want to thank our team, our mayor, and our fire chief also for everything that they do, and you guys as well. So thank you. I know now we're on the recovery phase, but yeah, it was quick. It came in, it left, and now we're getting all the pieces together. But yeah, thank y'all for everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. The mayor for City of Alice. I just want to thank everyone because we came together and worked well together, and this is just another proof of how we come together. We provide services to our citizens and everyone within the city and the county, and just want to thank everyone. Thank the TDM for being here with us, Forest Services, everyone. Couldn't have done it without y'all, and Patrick and Nance. Thank you so much for what y'all do, ensure everyone, and our law enforcement, our police. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Yes, and that is true. We had a lot of people helping us from around the area. We had the fire chief, Ruben Ramirez from Brooks County. He was out here last night. We were all out here till 2:30 in the morning. Does anybody else have anything they would like to add? I want to go ahead and close the meeting so we can get all our agencies out there and working for our people.
Close it, or you want to
Well, we're gonna recess.
recess, okay?
So,
You want to elaborate on the electricity?
yeah, so I got a couple of things to say. What are we taking out of this meeting? Number one, safety and security. We want to make sure that our people are safe and secure. And like I mentioned earlier, if your neighbors have medical issues, or the elderly, whatever, please check on them. If they need help for any reason, please notify us. And please stay away from power lines. If you're going around them on a road or whatever, make sure you're aware of your surroundings. The safety and security of everyone's most important right now. Number two, assessment. We're going to continue our assessments. If you see anything on social media with the QR code requesting information and that you had damage, please utilize that. Share it as much as you can, so our residents out there who do need the help can reach us through that part of social media, and also through our phone numbers. And if you need help, we can call any one of us, and you'll get the help that you need. The number three, just these three things: safety and security, the assessment, and this one. Please be patient, because I know that our crews are out there working to restore our electricity, and one of them has stated that hopefully by the end of the day today, some portions of people that don't have lights will be, and some portions of the county was hit are going to have light. And then the other ones who had more damage to their power poles and et cetera, which is Nueces Electric, they had the majority of the power poles that are down belong to them. So we may be going on through the weekend to restore power. So please, safety and security, number one. Number two, please help us with the assessment. And number three, please be patient. Otherwise, anybody else have anything to add? If not, at this time, Jim Wells County Commissioners Court, it is 10:47. We will go into recess, and we will call a meeting to order as needed and as information needs to be pumped out. So thank you all very much, and please be safe and secure out there. Thank you all.